And all consent that rock and roll can happen, we all put our thumbs up. If we don't like the song, the show's fucking canceled. January 1979, I saw a terrible crash, and I couldn't help but laugh. My ear pressed against the past like a glass on the wall of a hospital photograph. My forehead no longer sweet, withholding kisses worthy of your fiery lips. I was floating in a peaceful sea, rescued by a sinking ship. Zanetti. I'm 42 years old. I'm from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Thank you so very much for coming out early. This first song is a protest song. It's called Guilt Buffet, and it's about a restaurant chain that's coming here to Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know where everybody lives or if everybody's ever been there before, but I'm from Pennsylvania, and we have a bunch of these new restaurants there, and they're also coming out for Ohio and Kentucky, and some are in Tennessee and Indiana State. They've moved into Illinois, into Michigan. Some are in Iowa. Some have moved down south into Kansas and Missouri and some of those states too. But if you've ever been, this restaurant's called the Guilt Buffet. And if you've ever been to a holiday dinner at your grandma's house and Aunt Lisa's there, and she looks at you and she says, "How do you ever expect to get a good job with such terrible tattoos? How do you ever expect to make a woman happy someday with such a negative outlook on police and government?" And all dinner long, all you do is you feel this guilt and this shame that Aunt Lisa has for you whenever you're supposed to just have like a regular fucking dinner, you know? Anyhow, this restaurant chain, the Guilt Buffet, figured out a way to take all the guilt and shame that you feel with Aunt Lisa, and they cook it down into this gravy, and they put it all over the food. So no matter how much of this food that you eat when you're at the Guilt Buffet, it doesn't matter. You can stuff your face all day and you still leave like empty inside. There's this big gaping hole inside of you that you can't fill no matter how much mashed potatoes and gravy and weird gray flavored meat that you shovel into your face. You'll never be satisfied. Anyhow, the restaurant chain reached out to a bunch of other popular bands to go ahead and write this song for them. They reached out to Turnstile, but they had already done that song for Taco Bell. I don't know if you'll And then they also reached out to Paramore, but they have more money than God, and they're like, "Nah, we don't want to do it." But then they called me and they said, "Hey, do you like money?" And I said, "Yep." And I wrote this commercial for a restaurant chain called the Guilt Buffet. I was listening to a bunch of Korn and the Bloodhound Gangs whenever I wrote this song. They haven't sent me my check yet, but they say that it's in the mail. Anyhow, this is a protest song about a restaurant chain called the Guilt Buffet. Thank you very, very much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's looking for someone else to change, and looking for someone like them to take a little blame. You can be a different person or start again today, but at the Guilt Buffet, everyone pays. Isn't it strange how it all works out? Works out that way. 7, 8, 9, 10. The Guilt Buffet is open like 7 days a week. There's always 2 for 1 there, and the kids can eat for free. Every time you leave there, you swear it off for good, but it's hard to say no guilt buffet open. Take your wife and kids. It's time for guilt buffet. Guilt buffet again. The roof is on fire. The same chords. The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. At the guilt buffet, everyone pays. Isn't it strange how it all works out? All works out that way. Thank you very much. This next song is a protest song. This next song is called Blind Faith, and it's about that. And sometimes whenever I was younger, my mom would ask me to take her to church on Christmas. And I would say, you know, Mom, nah. I don't know if I believe in all that hocusy pocusy, you know, resurrection from death and water into wine type of mischief. I don't know if that's for me. So I wouldn't go. But the older I get, the older my mom gets. And the older my mom gets, that means the less Christmases we have together. So when my mom asks me, hey, can you take me to church on Christmas? I fucking go. Do you want to know why I go? Because it's the right thing to do. I take my mom to church on Christmas because it makes her fucking happy. I say all the prayers, I stand up, I sit down, I do all the blah, 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 blah. But it really makes her happy, so that's why I do it. Anyhow, this is a protest song about taking your mom to church on Christmas. This song's called Blind Faith. If you've ever read the Bible, some of these words might sound familiar to you. Never get it right if you give up now. You beat it all up just to shit it all out. Half-price golden calf at the Golden Corral. EpiPens and honeybees for all. Potato sack rat race, last place pays for the wall. It's only up to you what you're gonna take. Will you stay miserable because you're stuck in one place? Goddamn Marianne, I'm so amazed by your grace. There's always a gate cleaning up someone else's hurt. And I've been thinking too much about going back to church. A faith healer dealing pregnancy tests. Stockholm Syndrome, citizens arrest. I've been thinking too much about giving in to it. Blind faith. Does the Spirit move you like a cattle prod? Locker room talk, the perverted word of God. So take it from the thief on the right side of Christ, hey! Who cried for salvation on that dark and stormy night. What made you feel you did something wrong? Are you ashamed to be seen by your kids? Having to pay for someone else's sins? Still a small voice that's too big to fail. It's got me feeling goosebumps like the Bible in Braille. I'm finally sure that there's nothing more. Still a small voice that's too big to fail. It's got me feeling goosebumps like the bottle in Braille. I'm finally sure that there's nothing after this. Can I have a little bit more guitar in my monitor, please, so very much. Cool. This next song is a protest song. I was having a real rough time in my mind for about the last 42 years or so, and I went to go see a doctor. I was having some real trouble. I was having a war going on inside my mind, and I didn't know what was good, and I didn't know what was bad, and I didn't know where to feel safe. And I thought maybe I wanted to hurt myself, and I thought maybe I wanted to hurt other people too. And I had to go to the doctor, and I had to talk to him about it. And the doctor said, "Good news, we know what's wrong with you. You're crazy." And I was like, "Oh, sick. Thanks. Appreciate that." And before you knew it, I was just on a whole cornucopia of different types of medicine. Medicine to help me go to bed at night, and medicine to help me wake up in the morning, and medicine so that my head wouldn't swell up to the size of a watermelon, and medicine to help me forgive my dad, and medicine a whole bunch of different types of it too, and just made me feel super duper gross, not just on the outside, but on the inside too. Anyhow, this is a protest song about Big Pharma. It's called Crazy. Crazy half the time, the other half I wanna die. It's harder to go outside when all you wanna do is cry. My old friends don't call me likely because they're busy, but in my mind it's not easy. It's not easy to believe. I feel crazy half the time. I feel crazy half the time. I feel crazy half the time. Everyone tells me I'm fucking fine. I feel crazy half the time. I cut my face with a piece of glass so I wouldn't have to go to church. I've done more drugs than the Rolling Stones, and I forget why I'm even here. What's the point in anything if everything means nothing? I'm all alone in a crowded room. Nothing's real, nothing's good, and you wanna die, but you don't know how to tell your mom you don't believe in God. I'm older now than I was then, but all I want is to be born again. Hallelujah.
Ah, sing that shit.
Hallelujah.
He has risen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Crazy all the time. Thank you. This next song is a protest song. I don't know if y'all all been paying any attention to the news out there.
Yes.
It's a scary world that we're living in. And I think they're making us feel like we're going crazy when we say that we're afraid or that we're nervous. And I think we have every right to be afraid. I think we have every right to be nervous because shit's super fucked up and it feels like we're being hunted by like some super crazy orange-faced werewolf. This is a protest song. It's called The Werewolf Man. You can draw your own conclusions about how I feel Let's practice. Let's go. Ow! Yeah, motherfucker, yeah. That's not your Uncle Bob, that's the werewolf man. Look out, he's hungry as a beast. He'll chew you up and spit you out just to chew you up again. He's hunting down his next piece of meat to eat. It could be you, it could be me. You better run and hide. Oh, oh, he's the werewolf man. The werewolf man. The werewolf's gonna take your life and make you just like him. Razor sharp teeth and claws, he'll make you feel born again. The blood of the young, the blood of old, both the same to him. You better watch out, 'cause if you don't, you could be the next wolf man. I tell you the truth, he's coming for you. You best go run and hide. Oh, he's the werewolf man. Werewolf man. Silver bullet, silver stick, silver spoon fade, and he'll play like a fiddle and then send you on. You better watch your back, baby, the wolf man will. And this song. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions at this point in time in the show? I'm so thankful that you're here. Okay, I have a gift for you guys. I need some trustworthy people that can help me. Okay. Can you reach this? Pass him around and make a friend. Save that. Come see me at the end, okay? Grab that. Make a friend. They're garbage pail kid cards. Everybody get a garbage pail. There's nothing like friendship that makes punk rock good. You know, that you come to a place. I want to say something that, you know, people come into this room all the time, different times of the year, and everybody likes different types of music. Some people listen to hip hop and rap and R&B. Some people listen to country and western. Some people listen to metal and black metal and satanic death black metal and jazz. All different types of music. This type of music here is called punk rock, where everybody's welcome to the fucking party. We're together, we work super duper hard, and we try our best to say no and to resist things like sexism and racism and homophobia. We try and cultivate a space together where we're welcoming people that we don't know, and we're welcoming people who aren't our friends, and we're trying to build a new relationship with other fucking weirdos that are out. This song is called Musical Preference. It's a protest song. Punk rock is for everybody. It's for everybody, every different type of person, every different style of person. Unless you don't listen to Queen, and then I can't fucking trust you. I hope this song offends you. 40 ounces to freedom is a horrible record, and I hate Sublime, and I hate Fleetwood Mac too. Oh, fuck you! But I can like you, even though your musical preference is shit. And I don't like metal, and I don't like country, but I love Johnny Cash, and I love Black Sabbath too. And I can learn to like you, unless you listen to G.G. Allen or Mumford & Sons. Bob Dylan, CCR, and Bruce Springsteen have all saved my life like the Holy Trinity, and I'm thankful that I never had to listen to disco or dubstep. My friends write songs that inspire me more than some shitty Starbucks pick of the week, more than some top 40 song that was made to be forgotten. Watch me whip, watch me nay-nay. You don't hear that song too much now, do you? And I've got cassette tapes and vinyl records of the coolest bands that nobody has heard. But I would be happy if you let me share them with you. When my body dies and I go to heaven, I'll meet Joe Strummer and Freddie Mercury too. Then we'll put on a record for you. Thank you very much. I have to check something else here. I have to look at my bag of tricks. See what I have. Do I have anything special for you guys? Oh yeah. I just looked in my bag. I have 2 more songs left.
Just stay here.
I'm cooking up a hot and ready protest song, just like Little Caesar. I'm gonna tune my guitar. I typically would never condescend to do something so posery, but I'm gonna tune for you guys. You're welcome. You deserve it. You guys have been doing a great job of clapping. So you deserve to have an in-tune guitar. I'll tell you, whenever I go and I play in other places in Georgia, when I go to Douglasville, I never tune. They don't deserve it. No. I ran into a bunch of those kids from Stranger Things there in Douglasville. I did wrestle to the ground for an autograph. Cool, this song's called Pennsylvania Songbird. This is a song about my family. It's about my mom, and it's also about my 2 nieces. It's about some people back home, and it's important to remember. It's important to remember your home, and it's important to remember the people that have helped you along the way to get you to where you happen to be, and the kindness that you were shown, and the grace that you were given, and the boost that you were given to get to the place where you happen to be. And it's important to remember those things. And this is a song about my mother. It's also about my uncle. It's also about my cat that died that we buried by the shed. That
Shout out, Cat.
Shout out to cat friends for sure. A couple miles grew up in. They're speaking in tongues and they're handling snakes. Oh, the Holy Ghost power is enough to heal ya, but it never shows up until it's too late. My mother's garden is the best in the county, a bed full of red beets and rows full of kale. She waters it early before the sun rises, 'cause her medication don't mix with heat well. Oh, my father buried the cat by the brick shed. We never did find him when we tore it down. We hired the neighbors to remove the rubble. They buried it at the golf course on the rich side of town. Oh, money's subjective when you come up with nothing. My old man, he taught me to dig through the trash and to check all the dates on the back of the canned goods and smile when you do it so you get the last laugh. My brother played football and I went to tech school. We both started working before we were 10. He bought a used car and I bought a guitar. He wakes up to work out, I eat takeout in bed. Oh, I cough in the morning after years of smoking. Or maybe it's due to the steel mills back home. But I sure am lucky for the hand I was given, 'cause you can't drink the water in Butler County anymore. The Pennsylvania songbird knocks like a hammer and sings like a church bell on Easter Sunday. The turnpike is costly from Philly to Pittsburgh, cost almost half of a worker's day rate. My brother's baby is as cute as a button. Everyone says she looks like Uncle D, but I'm scared to have children 'cause I used to hear voices and I'd hate to have somebody turn out like me. Oh, the girl that I married moved me from my hometown to try something new on the east of PA. The horses and buggies in Lancaster County remind me it's okay to slow down my pace. The Pennsylvania songbird knocks like a hammer and sings like a church bell on Easter Sunday. Thank you guys very, very much. I made some fancy souvenirs. They're in the back of the souvenir stand where the merchandise and the memorabilia is. I made some handmade posters. I brought some art. I brought an art show with me. You can look at some of the posters that I made. And I also made some cool t-shirts too. I'll be in the back if you'd like to come by and say hello. I sure would like to say hello. I'd like to say thank you very much to my dear friends in LS Dunes for inviting me to come and be a part of this tour. Whenever I was a little kid, we used to go to VFW and fire hall shows all the time, and I would see bands loading in their gear, and I would see them carrying their t-shirts and big, huge cardboard boxes and buckets in there, and people paying $5 at the door and doing can drives, and all I ever wanted to do was be in a punk rock band, and all I ever wanted to do was be in a touring band and go ahead and do it. And I'm 42 years old, and I feel like I hit the fucking lottery where I get to do it. I just want to say thank you for all y'all that are coming out and listening. This last song is called Normal. It's a protest song. If you feel lonely, if you feel sad, if you feel like you're the only one in the whole world, nobody understands you, look to your left and look to your right. There's a whole room full of other fucking weirdos. You guys can make a new best friend tonight if you're in the hunt for one. That's what happened to me whenever somebody handed me a Green Day Dookie cassette tape for the very first time. It changed my whole life. This is a fucking protest song! So insecure, growing in my inside of something I didn't sign up for. So then I met this kid with dreads, and I can't forget what he said when I told him I didn't want to feel strange anymore. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal. You're never gonna be normal, 'cause you're a punk. Songs off the radio, and then I figured out the radio was bullshit. I picked up a guitar and I played it with my heart, and I got inside my car and I started driving. 20 years and change. Well, this is more than just a phase. I found something that I could believe in. When things are getting tough and I feel like giving up,